I think you're live.
Oh, great. As I'm yawning.
Why is it doing this?
You're
Not
on.
popping up. Oh, there it goes. We're live.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you, Steve, Kevin.
What's that? Welcome to the Bowhunter Planet podcast live today. Throwback Thursday. Just wondering how things are going out there, what you guys are up to.
Oh, I
And,
guess so. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Mr. Van Schindel. We're just doing a quick live feed here, just see what's going on. See what everybody's doing for the summer. I think we're going to kind of do a little hiatus ourselves and take a break. I think we all deserve it with all the crap that's been going on lately.
Yeah, you guys are getting ready to go up to the UP, right?
That's right. And
Gonna
that
get some,
I got a whole week off, and that's all I'm gonna do is fish.
Now, weren't you up there recently and caught a nice pike?
Yeah, that I don't know what's been going on. I mean, I did catch I think it was about 28-inch pike. I let it go though, but it just seems the last year or so it's not. The fishing's just gone downhill.
In that lake or altogether?
In that lake. I think there's people coming in and netting it.
Oh, that's never good.
No, but there's still some fish in there. I mean, when we first got there, you could just catch bluegills right off the dock, as many as you could. And you still can catch some, and that's what the kids like to do. So that's fun. But I spent most of my time.
It's those 28-inch pike eating all the bluegill.
Now, the pike tastes delicious. But I think we still got a rule on the lake, and I should probably check before we go back up. I think under a certain length, I can't remember if it's under 20 inches, you can keep quite a few. So we have different rules because there used to be so many pike in that lake. But now, I mean, I don't know.
You just fishing off the shore, or you got a boat up there, or what are you doing?
We got a pontoon boat. Okay. Oh. Dave, somebody says, turn off the flip-flop split screen. I don't know what that means. Does that make any sense to you, Dave? Huh? He disappeared. Well, I don't think we're turning anything off because I don't have control. But no, I spent most of my time last weekend watching my puppy the whole time, making sure she wasn't eating goose turds or sticks and rocks, and she didn't run off.
You should be running her, getting her nice and tired so she sleeps a lot.
No, she slept through the night up there, and now we get home, and she's not sleeping through the night anymore.
You getting her outside at home?
Oh, yeah. She's outside all day. So she's doing pretty good out there by herself. I kind of just keep an eye on her. Oh, Dave fixed it. I know. I just see all of us. I guess I'm in a different view anyway. So what are you doing this summer, Kevin? You gonna go catch some more fish?
Well, I've been fishing. I've been doing some walleye fishing. Right now, most of the time I've been going down to Lake St. Clair, and I've been reading the fishing reports, and apparently we have a major fish fly hatches going on. And I usually do not enjoy fishing when the fish flies are out in the lake like that. First of all, they drive you nuts. I mean, I know they don't hurt you or do anything to you, but they just drive you nuts. They get over on everything. And then second of all, the fish they're eating fish flies like, it's like a smorgasbord. So not that you can't catch fish when it's happening, but I think the action definitely slows down.
I'm telling you, I bought a used car from a guy that lived on the lake, and it was right after fish fly season. It took me hours to clean all those damn fish flies out of that car. I mean, they were in every single nook and cranny. It was disgusting.
I don't know, for people that, aren't in Michigan and are listening to this and stuff. So we have a lake in Michigan called Lake St. Clair. It's not one of the Great Lakes, but it is a huge lake. Anywhere else it'd probably be considered, just an awesome, huge lake. But the thing is, this lake is not a very deep lake. Its natural depth is only about 12 to maybe 12 to 20 feet. There is they cut a passage through so freighters can go through. But anyway, because it's such a shallow lake, we have a thing every year called the mayfly or the fish fly. It usually comes in June, the June fly or whatever they call it, but we call them fish flies. And when they hatch, there are literally thousands of them everywhere around the lake. So
I remember stories, and this is just from last year, where the weathermen will put up their radar. You know how they do their Doppler radar for rain clouds and stuff like that. And the fish flies get so bad this time of year that when they pull up their Doppler radar, it looks like a rain cloud, but it's just a bunch of fish flies. It is ridiculous how many there are during this time of year, because I live close to the water. I have to change all of my lights on the outside of my house, and they have to be like an orange tint or a yellow tint to them so that the fish flies don't get attracted.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they hatch and they only live for like 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 or 48, something like that. They do their deed, and then that's it.
The problem is they have another hatch. For about 2 or 3 weeks here, they have several hatches, and it's just gets pretty disgusting. Funny story, I used to play a lot of softball, and I played in St. Clair Shores, where you live, Tim. We played in a field there, and the fish fly hatch came in. It's a night game, so the lights are on, and I was a pitcher, and there were so many fish flies. When I wound up the pitch, I could barely see home plate. I threw the first ball. The umpire called strike, and a fish fly went in his mouth, and he goes, "That's it. This game is called on account of fish flies." So I probably played in one of the only games that ever got fish flied out. He's like, "We're not doing this." So
that is too funny.
We had to do. It was like a rain out, only it was a fish fly out. That's how bad they get.
That's so gross.
It is. So
people
what else you guys got going on for the?
Yeah, I like what Adam says. Keep with the mask wearing then. Yeah, when the fish flies are out,
I heard they could get so bad on the roads that it makes it like ice.
Oh yeah, you can. I tell you what, when I had a motorcycle, I was afraid to ride my motorcycle when you were down by the water during fish fly season, because it's like riding on snot.
Well, and you know what's interesting, like, and people don't. Well, why do they call them fish flies? Well, fish eat them, but also when they start decaying, and they'll be big, huge, like 6 to 12-inch mounds of dead fish flies under these light posts that go along the street. Mm-hmm. And they smell like dead, rotten fish when they're dying too. So they smell like fish. The fish eat them, and they are fish flies. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Kevin. Because we walked down to the end of my street. There's a nice park that goes out. They have a boardwalk out in the water and all that kind of stuff. And the kids were finding fish flies off the trees and throw them in the water. And literally within 10 seconds, you'd see a smallmouth bass, not big ones, like, I don't know, little ones, yearlings or so. They would come straight out from the bottom of the rocks, nail that fish fly, and go right back down every time you throw a fish fly out there.
Yeah.
So they are feasting on those things nowadays. But
so I know there's another event, and I don't know how Kevin does with his boat in this event, is Jobby Nooners on the lake. Unfortunately, I've never been.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can't say I've never been. That's my younger day. I don't go to Jobby Nooner anymore. So
I think the only time that I went was actually with Dave, Kevin.
Oh, really?
And yeah, you know what we did? We was in my boat. We left from my house, go out there, and we're like, we're just gonna check it out. And that's literally all we did. Like, we drove around that thing, and we're just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And we went back.
It's so gross.
It is so crazy how many.
I've been to Bud Bash on Houghton Lake, and I assume it's about the same thing. And what debauchery that was.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah. Well, the water's so high because of the water levels that they have Jobby Nooner. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, there's the fish flies.
Nice. That's what we face here in Michigan this time of year. And if you're out on a boat, it's just as bad. I made the mistake of going out and watching the 4th of July fireworks. And it's usually right around this time. It's not on the 4th of July. It's about the week before. And that night there must have been a hatch. And, oh, it was awful. It was awful. Because I was watching from Lake St. Clair. If you're down by the Detroit River, whole different ballgame. But I was actually in the lake, and, oh, it was horrible. Never do that again.
Yeah, so we got flipping the subject a little bit here. We got some prep coming up over the summer for our hunting sites. I know Jamie, I think Dave's been talking about getting out and doing some prep and getting ready for the fall season coming up. Which would
now that we know what to do.
Your cameras out there?
No, I think we're getting new cameras, so we're gonna switch over to some Reveal or Revel cameras.
Now's the time to get some planting done, right? I mean, it's getting to that point about now.
Yeah, that's the problem. We just have to find an open weekend, right?
Yeah.
So maybe later this month we'll find something. But that's the problem.
Yeah, well,
it's still hot and nasty out there.
What do you plant out there?
Ron gave me a mix, although it's probably not enough, so we're gonna have to get some more. Just a little bit of everything.
Turnips, rape, and all that stuff.
All that stuff.
I got some ideas on how to use that tiller. So I got that. My ride now has that three-stage air suspension, so I can jack that thing up and we can shove it on, and then I can lower it and I can just till up the whole area. So we'll have some fun.
Hey, I see my nephews watching. Brian Connolly, give him a shout out. He broke his leg, and so he probably can't do nothing else but sit and watch us now.
Oh, that's so boring.
Oh, that sucks. Break your leg in the beginning of summer. That just sucks.
Yeah. Along with already having to be stuck in the house for 3 months, and then you break your leg, and now you're stuck in the house for even more. So
yeah.
Oh, there's the camera.
There's the cameras. Yeah. I'm excited to see how these things work. So I think one of the issues I think you were having last year was the cell signal, right? It kept dropping, or the batteries kept dropping.
And when the cell signal would drop, it would eat up $20 worth of lithium batteries in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then it'd die.
Yeah, we'll have to. Well, I've seen a lot of different setups over the last year too. There's a lot of people hooking them up to like car batteries now, just to keep the extra power going. So it'll be interesting to see how these perform and how well.
Look at the price on these.
That's not a bad price at all.
No, the ones that were like $400 or $500, and then they didn't work that well. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like new to the market, right? So these are just now becoming popular. So the technology it's gonna. Whenever you have something that's technology based, it's always going to take time for it to kind of catch up to what it can actually do. So
how much was the service to have it sent right to your phone?
I thought it was fairly cheap compared to the others.
$120 yearly, $10 a month savings. That's not bad.
That's for $120 for the pro plan, and I mean we probably would only need the intermediate, and for $7 a month, that's nothing.
You'd only need the intermediate.
You're not going to get more than 5. Maybe you would. I don't know. I never did.
I don't know. Every time I place my camera, I place it where like there's this tree branch that always blows in the wind, and I get like 1,000 pictures of a tree branch every time.
Well, for $13 a month, I mean, you could just upgrade probably if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Start with one and go up, but.
Well, I wonder if you could do
I'm excited. I mean, there's nothing better with these cameras that you're sitting at work and you're having a crappy day, and all of a sudden a big buck walks by your camera and your phone buzzes. Like,
whoop. Yeah,
that's awesome. That's fun when it's not hunting season. When it's hunting season, that's when it really sucks.
Yeah,
I got hunting season. What are you gonna do anyway?
Because if I go to the wrong spot and I see a big buck come, I'm gonna freak out. So I'll turn them off.
While you're there.
So what you say you're doing? You're sitting at work? What's that?
Oh, Kevin. Are you going to RVing
20 more years
around the country this summer or what?
Well, probably in the fall for sure. Like around September, gonna take off.
Yeah.
and maybe go out to Arcadia National Park. Going to go east this time.
You notice Dave keeps putting stuff up on the screen, and
I'm just ignoring it at this point. It's kind of funny.
I'm assuming this bow came in.
Oh yeah, we did the review on this thing. It's pretty crazy.
Really?
That thing is.
Yeah, we got. If we go out to the property, Dave, we got to bring this thing out. I got to play with this sucker.
Oh,
did you dry fire it, Kevin?
No, I don't even think you can do that. It's got I didn't even test it.
You don't think you can, but you can.
Oh, I've never dry fired a bow yet. I've tested a lot of anti-dry fire systems.
Nice spin. So yeah, how did you like that thing? Did you like the Lancer?
I did. It's crazy. I mean, there's no limbs, so it's like holding a rifle or something, you know. And it's fast. It's accurate as heck, man. And the only thing, it's a bit heavy, you know, but it's balanced.
I did notice that in the stats. It was like 9 pounds or something like that.
It's like holding a rifle, you know. It's not like holding.
Make sure you use it this year before the DNR bans it.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to shoot it. He's probably going to show me dry firing it. Oh no!
You
know
testing
what?
the anti-dry fire.
This is the one I was doing. I wanted to sit in a chair and do it. So I mean, it's pretty safe. See, it's got the nice forehand grip where you can't get your fingers up in it. Click that baby off safety and watch this.
Why is Dave ruining the
David? Oh wow! How quiet is it?
It's pretty quiet. It's different. It's different. I'm not sure what the rules are. If it's going to be actually considered a crossbow. You remember we got into that whole deal with that airbow thing.
Right.
This is not an airbow. It does have torsion springs that are the cams. Right. And instead of being out to the side, they're in line. So
yeah, we'll have to email some of our DNR
I'll let you
friends.
Try it out. I don't know if this is, you know, one of the acts for forgiveness kind of things.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was fine.
You do need you know, you can't use a string to cock the thing. You need the crank to crank it. So
was that easy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was easy.
Good.
Yeah, it was easy to do, and you see how tight that quiver is to the thing. I mean, it doesn't take up any space as far as you know, if you're in a blind, it's definitely not a problem. There, look at that. Yeah, look at how close that quiver is to the thing. Nothing sticks out. It's just
pretty cool idea. I just we do need to figure out the whole legality to it, if we can hunt with it or not, if it's just going to be one of those play things. But it would be pretty sweet to try and take one with one of those this year. So, but so summer. So guys, we for those that don't know, just I came in a little bit late. I don't know if we mentioned this, but July we're going to take off. We're going to be doing some work on the hunting properties, and we're going to be playing some podcasts. So we got some new podcasts that are going to be coming up, but you probably won't see us go live all that often here coming up in July, and we'll pick back up in August, just to give us some time over the summer with the families and getting the hunting properties done and all that kind of stuff. So bear with us. We'll be back in August, but you'll see some content coming out, some new podcasts and things that you haven't heard yet. So we just did one with HHA just a little bit ago. We'll be launching that. And I think Waddell is coming up in a couple weeks that we'll be talking to him, and we'll be launching that one. So got some good things coming up for July, but you just won't see us go live.
He is always a great interview, man.
Yeah, he's a good time. He's a great speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Fun guy too. Likes to joke around, which I love. So.
Yeah, Ben Pittman asks if I shoot straighter than other stormtroopers with that thing, and the answer is yes, because the stormtroopers never hit anybody.
Yeah, true. Not very good. Not very good.
Yeah, we got it.
Jobs.
Get some lighted knocks on those things, and it'll really look like.
Brandon's asked. So. Brandon, yes, we do have hunt series. I don't think we've played with it for a while, but that used to be one of our hunting shows. So of course you want to get on there and watch my bear hunt, and Kevin and I's bear hunt. That's a great.
Yeah, that was a good hunt. That was a good hunt. Can't go to Canada this year. Guys blocked at the border.
Right. That just means there's going to be more bear next year. So
there you go.
We'll have to look at that. So
yeah.
But all right, guys. Well, why don't we wrap it up for right now? Again, we're gonna take a little bit of break here in July from the live stuff, and we'll be posting some podcasts. So we'll be streaming some podcasts as it goes along. So you'll see those come out. But again, we're gonna pick it back up in August and get back to kind of our roots. Work on some of our properties, spend some time with our families, and take a little bit of a internal break here as summer starts to kick off. And we'll see you guys back here in August.
Yeah, have fun getting yourself ready for hunting season, guys.